4-year biographies.
Thank you, Dr. Brees. Madeline K. Bush, if you may come to the center. Madeline has started with a journey of 50 states. Her goal through her adulthood will be to visit all of them. She has many still to go, but 37 left. She has been involved in cheer, art, and her most recent work as a teacher's aide to Mr. Shea's second grade class. She wants to thank Mrs. Aldridge, Mrs. Gill, and Mrs. Shea for their guidance with her academics and encouragement to pursue her dreams. Her heart is set to studying nursing at Northern Arizona University. She says she just likes cheese, but don't think you won't get a smile when you ask her to say cheese. Alexander Gerbler, please stand. Alex plans to find a pathway through code. He has a true gift for all things technology and has built computers from scratch. He is interested in pursuing computer science, and who knows, maybe the next CEO of an up-and-coming web platform. He has already begun a philanthropist journey by being a gracious donor to Telesis with a few 3D printers and other technology tools to help us strive forward into the future. We are excited to see his journey progress as he moves onward, and hopefully is someone we can reach out to when we need guidance on keeping Telesis forward thinking. Thank you, Alex. Marshall Kelly. There are lots of amazing interests that Marshall has, like having cool shoes, which he's wearing right now, and cars, and great discussion-based classes. He has been at Telesis Preparatory Academy since kindergarten, and is now graduating from his K-12 school. He has seen many changes and longed for a chance at a basketball once more. We are gracious that he had the opportunity his senior year and ride the wave of our high school team that was 16th seed in the state championships. He has worked hard throughout his academic career and got a job at Smith's grocery store to avoid one of his dislikes, being broke. He is joining the Air Force, and we value his commitment to serve and protect our nation. Emily Middleton. Emmy began her Telesis preparatory journey in our junior academy. She has great success in navigating her teen years with 5 brothers. So that has gained her patience with these rambunctious band of brothers, because she worked with our students in our elementary classrooms and supported their learning. She has worked so many different ways and different jobs at Telesis. She has great fondness for fishing and her dad, and throwing small get-togethers with close friends. She plans on studying veterinary sciences. Thank you, Emmy, for that work. Brenna Norton. Brenna has been with Telesis Preparatory Academy since our junior academy years. She has enjoyed the friendships she has established at Telesis and the work colleagues that she has gotten to know at her workplace, Starbucks, in which she has a like for coffees, bagels, and cheese. Wonder why. She loves her car, but also motorcycles, and plans on attending a 4-year university. She has participated in many of our service clubs and will be successful in the major she decides for her college and career. Jeffrey Norton. Jeffrey has been with Telesis Preparatory Academy since his junior academy years. He values his friends and family as well as his traveling. He had the opportunity last year to participate in the MASH program at Havasu Regional Medical Center. Besides being valedictorian today, He has been Mr. President here at Telesis because he's been president of our National Honor Society, Key Club, and Associated Student Body. He doesn't like boredom either, so he has stayed very active in many of the social clubs, community events, and even worked in our after-school program. Oh, and who could forget taking on the role of Stripes, our tiger mascot. He plans on studying finance in college, and who knows what clubs and organizations he will get busy with on his college campus. Thank you, Jeffrey. Christian Ramirez. Tristan loves life to the fullest and has been at Telesis Preparatory Academy since her junior academy days. She has been a participant of Peak Club and NHS. She had a wonderful opportunity last summer to study marine biology at the University of San Diego and has developed a like for sharks. She plans on studying to become an aquarist and an entrepreneur on the side. She wants to thank everyone in her life for supporting her journey, making her stronger, and will never forget the sacrifices, life choices, and every other opportunity made to ensure she is a person here today. She thanks all of her family and siblings with her love. Yeah. A Telesis Tiger since kindergarten, Haven has enjoyed her K-12 education with many milestones along the way, from NEHS to NHS and Key Club. She has developed a lifelong lasting friendship and loves a good place for pasta with her family and friends. Her favorite genre of music includes show tunes and musical theater, and along with being our valedictorian today, she will be looking forward to her future at Northern Arizona University, majoring in marketing. Christian moved to Lake Havasu City, completing his high school education at Telesis Preparatory Academy. He has enjoyed his classes at Telesis and loves in his free time to listen to music and video gaming. His most favorite tangible things are cars and plans to work in the auto industry after graduation. Thank you. Now that we have met our graduates, I'd like to invite Dr. Reese back to the podium to introduce our distinguished keynote speaker.
Thank you. I am so privileged to introduce our keynote speaker this evening. It is a great privilege to introduce Philip Lecter. But before I bring him up here, I want to tell you a little bit about him. Philip is an accomplished business executive, entrepreneur, business and executive coach, international speaker, and mentor with many strong focus on leadership and family values. Over the past 25 years, Philip has worked with a vast array of businesses, from startups to small and mid-sized businesses and Fortune 500 companies. Philip founded Community First Financial, Pay Your Family First. And Lecter Coaching is currently the Vice President and CXT Software of CXT Software, and a Senior Leadership Consultant for Inside Out Learning, training Boeing executives. His greatest satisfaction comes from driving transformation through practical application and creates a clear aha moment for everyone that he meets. Philip coaches high school freshman football at Brophy Prep, and Philip and his wife, Angela, are proud parents of 2 boys, 27 and 16. Philip loves the outdoors. He is the co-creator of Thrive Time for Teens, a finance and life skills reality board game, and the host of the online show Book of the Week. Philip received his Bachelor of Science in Business Management from Arizona State University in 1997. Please welcome to the stage Philip Lecter.
Thank you, Dr. Reese, for that kind introduction, and thank you to the Board of Directors, the Telesis teaching team, proud parents, friends, and family. I'm pleased to be here to join you all in celebrating the Tigers class of 2023. Graduates, each of you should be very, very proud of yourselves for accomplishing this goal. Well done. I know you must all be excited to get your hands on your diplomas and run out into the world. But as cartoonist Gary Trudeau said, commencement speeches were invented largely in the belief that graduates should never be released into this world until they have been properly sedated. That is where I come in as the keynote speaker. I'll try not to sedate you too badly. To the families of the graduates, congratulations to you. You should know that your support through this process made an enormous impact. I'm sure you're very proud of your graduates as they close this portion of their lives and take their next step in life. Moments ago, we shared the biographies of 9 graduates. And I find it incredible to hear their stories, their passions, and their next steps. Whether it's Madeline and her huge heart and desire to study nursing at NAU, Alex's plan to conquer computer science, Marshall's commitment to the Air Force, and boss, thank you in advance for your service. Or Emmy's desire to study veterinary services. By the way, I love to fish as well. Brenna, I can assure you that your dislike of being bored will serve you very well in life, and I know you will do great at whatever you choose to do. Jeffrey, who plans to be a leader on campus while studying finance at either NAU or ASU, of course I have to say go Sun Devils, but I respect your decision either way. My wife went to NAU. Tristan, and your love for sharks. I love sharks too, but I particularly love your passion for being an entrepreneur on the side. Haven, you will be a rock star marketing student at NAU. And Christian, I love your desire to work in the auto industry, and I particularly love that bow tie. While you each have identified with your own path forward, you will always be connected to this class of 9. In numerology, the number 9 means completion and mastery, the final phase of a period of growth. 9 is considered the number of initiation, graduation, progression, knowledge, and universal love. How fitting. As the 28th graduating class of this incredible academy, I also resonate with your selected class quotes by Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Real change, enduring change, happens one step at a time. This quote will be the core of my message for you today. When I think back to when I graduated high school, yes, way back before you were born, I reflect on the fact that I had planned to become an electrical engineer. I was accepted to the engineering program at ASU, though after 2 years I realized that I preferred working with people, not things. I shifted my studies to business management, and my 4-year plan expanded to 5. That last year, I did a lot of searching for what I was going to do next. It was that same year that my mother, Sharon Lecter, met a gentleman by the name of Robert Kiyosaki. Together, they co-authored a series of books that have gone on to change the personal finance world. The series of books have sold over 50 million copies worldwide. It's interesting because as they launched the first book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, in the preface of the book, my mother shared her story of what prompted her to want to be a champion of financial literacy. It was the story of her son who went off to college and in his first year had gotten into credit card debt. Well, that son was me. It's interesting because as a child, I saw my parents use their credit cards, but I never saw them pay it off every month. What a lesson learned. So this is what happened. My first month at ASU, outside of my dorms were tables with offers like free towels if you sign up for a credit card. By the way, good marketing, right? And of course, I needed a towel. Do you really think I was doing my laundry at that time? No way. As it turned out, my financial missteps ignited a passion in my mother that went on to fuel her lifelong journey and ultimately becoming a member of President Bush's Council for Financial Literacy. She then spearheaded the legislation that limited credit card solicitations at educational institutions. Shifting gears, a month before I was to graduate college, I had the opportunity to sit down with her partner, Robert, and I asked him, what would you recommend that I do with a business management degree? He said to me, you need to take a job to learn a skill. He went on to share that the first skill to learn is how to manage money. The second skill, how to better manage your time. And the third skill, as he put the most important one, is how to sell. So I took his advice. And my plan looked very different than many of my classmates. My first job I took was with Gallo Wine. They had a world-renowned training program for sales. My second job was working for a lease finance company. I then had the opportunity to lead their organization on a day-to-day basis, and that was the Rich Dad Company. In 2007, I felt I was ready to go out on my own, and I started a company, a mortgage company, at exactly the wrong time. Now, for you graduates, the end of 2007 is referred to as the Great Mortgage Crash. Yes, I timed it exactly wrong. But another step forward, even though it was often felt like I was taking more steps back. And it was these steps that I started to find my passion in life, one step at a time. I recognized my passion was in coaching. I created my own coaching company, coaching business leaders and business owners, and an occasional football player. If I went back and told my 18-year-old self that in 30 years you will be a salesman and teach others to sell, I would have laughed and said, no way. You see, I had big plans for myself. After I moved on from engineering, I expected to be a multimillionaire as a real estate investor and entrepreneur. And while I've gone after both, what I gained was not the multiple millions of dollars I expected, but the passion and desire to make a difference with others. You see, while I thought my journey was going to award me financial riches, in reality it taught me the skills to teach people how to succeed. I thought I needed passion to achieve my dreams and goals, though it was each step that showed me what my true passion really was. As was the case in my life, life doesn't always follow the plans we lay out for ourselves. You will always experience the highs and lows in life, the difficult and the easy, and unfortunately there will be times of too many difficulties and just not enough smooth sailing. Your true success will be defined by how you handle both of these times and what you learn about yourself as you take one step at a time. As you graduate and take on new challenges, chances are you won't be receiving $1 million in your first job. In fact, you might not get the first or second or third job you interview for. You may never become a CEO of a Fortune 500 company. And that's okay. But as my dear friend, Commissioner Marsha Petrie shared a few weeks ago, each of you will be the CEO of your own life. And it is up to you from this point forward to decide where to take those steps. So in closing, real change Enduring change happens one step at a time, just as Ruth Bader Ginsburg said. And it is in each step that you will find who you are really meant to be. Congratulations.
Thank you very, very, very much. I hope you were listening closely. Thank you, Mr. Lecter. Now I will ask Principal McQuiggan to return to the podium.
At this time, each of our graduates would like to introduce his or her family. Family members, please stand when they call your names. So I'll go ahead and ask Madeline K. Bush.
My mother, Robin. My papa, John. My three amazing siblings, Clayton, Andrew, and Jasmine. My grandmother, Sandra. And my grandfather, George. My amazing uncle, Hosea. And my wonderful aunt, Renee, who is at home with her fur babies. Thank you so much for supporting me in life. I want to say thank you to all my friends and family who are also watching who could not make it tonight.
Alexander Derkler.
I would like to welcome my father, Dean, my grandmother, Jackie, my grandfather, Lawrence, and all my aunts, uncles, and cousins that are watching tonight.
Marshall Kelly.
I've got a pretty big list. So I want to start with my grandma and papa over here, and my mom and dad, and my grandma Mary Jane, Suzette, my brother Cheech, my brother Gabe, and his whole family, all my buddies in the back. My uncle Jimmy and his family, and my godparents, my Nino and Nina. Thank you all for supporting me throughout the years. I wouldn't be the guy who I am today without any of you. Thank you.
Emily Middleton.
I also got quite a big family. I start off with mom and dad, Laura and Tim. Got mom and dad, Lucas and Geneva. Chichi, my brother. Gabe, my brother, and his family. Got my aunt, my uncle, Nick, and Aunt Amy. All the Branch family. My brother Shepard. My brother Marshall. And my papa, who unfortunately could not be here tonight. I'd like to recognize him too. And my sister Malia.
So we do have some twins to the stage, Brenna and Jeffrey. And more twins, siblings.
Hi everyone, I would first off like to start by introducing my sister, Brenna.
I'd like to introduce my brother, Jeffrey.
We would also like to introduce our mom, Denise, and our grandma, Janice.
We'd also like to introduce our brothers that couldn't make it, Andrew and Nicholas Calanza, and our aunt and cousins, Danielle, Brandon, and Liam.
We would also like to recognize and introduce the other family members joining us tonight, Tree, Chanda, and Kaya, and Alex. Thank you for all of your support.
Thank you.
Tristan Roberge.
promise. Pulling it up right now. Freaking out. Okay. Alright, it's not loaded. We're gonna go off. Alright, so starting down the line, I would like to thank my mom, Maureen Lopez. With her is my baby cousin Melanie, she's only 2. Then I would like to thank my stepdad Ray. And then I would like to thank my Uncle Neil, my Aunt Mango, but her name is Mom. We call her Mango. Everybody loved the Mango. And then my cousin Russell, my grandma Peggy. I'm gonna cry in a few seconds. My stepmom April, and then my dad Darren Roberge, and Lizzie and Hannah, my best friends, and Rosalind and her entire family. I'm gonna cry.
Don't forget Libby.
Getting there. Okay, my sister Olivia, this is so my brother Nick, who couldn't make it, he's in Minnesota right now. And my Nana and Grammy. Especially, I would have loved if they would have been here, but I'm just glad that they're here to see me. All of you. Thank you for
Haven Wayne Gillespie.
Okay, I literally can't look over there because I won't stop crawling. My brother DJ, my mom Stephanie, my dad Don, and Hannah, Lizzie, and Olivia here tonight. And anyone watching from home. Thank you.
Christian Williams.
I'd like to thank my dad, Chris, my mom, Lila, my aunt Linda, and my uncle Nelson, and my cousin Andrew. And I'd mostly like to thank my parents for telling me to do my homework. And for being my parents for 18 eternities.
Thank you. Will any members of our audience who are alumni of Telesys Preparatory Academy please rise? We want to recognize our amazing alumni. Thank you for coming and celebrating with us the graduation tonight. Please come back next year so we can once again recognize our Telesys alumni. Let's give them a round of applause for our Telesys Striker alumni here tonight. Thank you for coming and choosing Telesys. I'd like now to introduce and ask that you join me in recognizing the 2023 Telesys valedictorians. We are privileged to have 2 this year. Both are students who academically have aspired to and maintained the grade point average of 4.2. It is with great pride that I present Haven Wayne Gillespie as valedictorian of class of 2023, and with great pride that I present our valedictorian of class of 2023, Jeffrey Norton. Please rise and stand.
Such an honor to be co-valedictorian with Jeffrey. So Jeffrey, would you come to the podium to present our speech?
Thank you, Haven. Hello, everyone. On behalf of the senior class, I would like to begin by thanking all of you for making this journey possible. Everyone has played a role in our success that we are celebrating here tonight. Whether it is providing us with our education, experiences that have shaped us into the people we are today, a roof over our heads and food on the table, or simply being there as a support system to us. This journey has not been a smooth ride for all of us, with some of us experiencing just a few to very many bumps in the road. What is most important is how each of us have persevered through these difficult times in our lives to become the people we are today. I stand before you tonight as the 2023 co-valedictorian. My name is Jeffrey Norton, and I am beyond honored to be standing before all of you tonight. Starting at an early age, people ask us, what do you want to be when you grow up? It's a famous question, and it's something all of us have heard. Some of us may want to be a police officer, a doctor, an astronaut, a firefighter, and so much more. It was in elementary school that I had a classmate answer this question with something I never heard before. They wanted to be happy. That was it. It was since then that I decided I wanted to share the same response. I understood the importance of this extremely powerful, yet so simple message. To just be happy, to know what makes you happy, to know what makes you unhappy, and how to make yourself happy. A message that is equally as important to understand as this is that life will not always be full of happiness and joy, that life will bring you down. A message that I relate closely with is that people will tear you down. They may not want you to succeed, and they may push you to not fight for what you believe in. That life will make you push through the largest obstacles to reach your visions of success. In these times, I understood what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wanted to be happy. So I understood that I didn't want the people who didn't support me or the obstacles that my life threw at me to get in my way. I pushed through. This sense of perseverance and strength is a trait that I know many of us on this stage tonight share. This same sense is what encouraged me to understand the importance of taking risks. The risk you take when you stand up for your strongest beliefs. The risk you take trying to attain success, or the risk you take when you try something new. But with risk, it's not always pretty. You may lose the people close to you, you may upset those around you. But with all of this, I learned that the biggest risk in life is to not take any risk. Without risk, you'll become stuck. It is impossible to grow, and you'll put yourself in a position where others are always guiding you. This causes you to lose the ability to be yourself and guide yourself. As we start a new chapter in our lives, some of us on this stage are pursuing higher education, joining the military, and others are becoming part of the workforce. These opportunities give each of us a chance to write new stories, to be the author and the illustrator of the life you want to have, to understand what you want to be and who you want to be. Before I close this speech tonight, I would like to recognize the other co-valedictorian on stage with me, Haven Wayne Gillespie. Haven, both of us have worked so hard for this recognition, and I am beyond grateful to be graduating as a co-valedictorian alongside you this evening. And finally, graduates and audience, I challenge you tonight with this. Are you truly happy? If so, what makes you happy? If not, what do you need to do for yourself to find happiness in your life? If there's only one thing you take away from tonight, I want you to hear this. Our time here is short, but there is always time to make a change that will make you happy. Congratulations to the class of 2023. I wish you all the best of luck and cannot wait to see the people you become. Thank you.
Thank you, Haven and Jeffrey. One more round of applause for these two amazing people. We now have some special presentations by our Dean of Students and Senior Advisor, Mrs. Shaba.
Thank you, Principal McVigan. Good evening. I would like to first invite Dr. Stephanie Derringer Granger, the Dean of Instruction from Mojave Community College, to come up to the stage to recognize our seniors who are eligible to receive awards from MCC.
Good evening. Mel is going to help me. She works with the students here as well, and she and I are very excited to share in the celebration and honor all of the graduates. Mojave Community College is always excited to award scholarships across Mojave County. The scholarships are designed to promote enrollment, persistence, and completion at Mojave Community College. A total of $22,000 is going to Telus' students. Congratulations to all students who received scholarships tonight. The first award category will go to high school graduates that earned a 2.5 to 3.3 high school GPA. Our MCC academic scholarship recipients are Marshall Kelly, Emmeline Middleton, Madeline K. Bush, and Brennan Norton. The second award category will go to high school graduates that earned a 3.4 to 3.7 high school GPA. Our Dean's Honor Scholarship recipients are Christian Roberge, and Alexander Derfler. The final award category goes to graduates that earned a 3.8 or higher GPA. The President's High Honors Scholarship goes to Haven Wang Gillespie, and Jeffrey Norton. Congratulations to all of the graduates.
Thank you so much for these wonderful awards. So I do have some other recognitions for some of our seniors who are going to attend four-year universities in the fall of 2023. So Jeffrey Norton, if you want to stand up. So Jeffrey got accepted into Arizona State University, W.P. Carey School of Business to major in finance. He received Provost Award for $7,000 per year, that adds up to $28,000 in 4 years. Obama Scholarship for $9,454 per year, that adds up to $37,816 in 4 years. Federal Pell Grant for $6,545. University Grant for $2,000. Work Study Grant for $3,000. And on top of this, through Telus' Key Club, he earned $1,000 in 2019-2020, $1,250 in 2020-2021, and $1,000 in 21 and 22 school year. So the total for ASU scholarship monies is $80,611. Jeffrey has not decided yet if he is planning to attend ASU or NAU, so I do have scholarship information for NAU as well. So he got accepted into NAU, majoring in business, economics, and finance, and received Lumberjack Scholarship for $11,354 for each year, that adds up to $45,416 in 4 years. Federal Pell Grant for $6,545, and University Grant for $290. So the total dollar amount for NAU is $55,501. Congratulations. Very proud of you. Kevin Wang Gillespie. Kevin got accepted into Northern Arizona University, majoring in marketing. She received Lumberjack Scholars Award, the highest tuition scholarship a student may receive at NAU. This scholarship covers all tuition and is valued at $11,354 each year. That adds up to $45,416 in 4 years. She also received Pell Grant for $7,395 and federal SEOG grant for $360. So the total dollar amount is $53,171. Congratulations, Kevin. Alex Dörfler. Alex got accepted into Northern Arizona University, majoring in computer science. He received Lumberjack Scholars Award, the highest tuition scholarship a student may receive at NAU. This scholarship covers all tuition and is valued at $11,244 each year. That adds up to $44,976 in 4 years. He also is the recipient of our Key Club Scholarship in 2020-2021 for $1,250 and in 21-22 for $800. The total scholarship monies adds up to $47,026. Congratulations. Tristan Roberage. Tristan got accepted into Grand Canyon University to major in biological sciences and become an aquarist. Her future plan is to go into marine biology and get her master's. She received President's Award for $7,050 per year. That adds up to $28,200 in 4 years. In-state Grand Canyon State University Award valued at $1,000 annually. That adds up to $4,000 in 4 years. Grand Canyon University Select Award for $250 per year. That adds up to $1,000 in 4 years. And Priority Registration Award for $400 per year. That adds up to $1,600 in 4 years. So the total dollar amount is $34,800. Congratulations. Maddie Bush. Maddie got accepted into Northern Arizona University, majoring in nursing. She received total scholarship amount for $34,000 from NAU. Congratulations, Maddie. So to tally up the total dollar amount in scholarship and grant monies our students have earned, it adds up to $249,608, and if I add the $22,000 from MCC, that's going to add up to $272,000. So congratulations. You guys did an amazing job. We're very proud of you.
And now what we have all been waiting for, I would like to ask our founder, Superintendent Dr. Reese, to stand next to the podium for our awarding of our diplomas. And when I call each graduate's name, Mrs. Shava, our Senior Advisor and Dean of Students, will be joining and turning the tassel for each student after they receive their diploma. Members of our Talysis Board and keynote speaker, if you may please go ahead and go to the right of the stage to be the first to congratulate the graduates upon receiving their diplomas. So they'll be also handing out flowers while they kick down the stage. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and begin our recognition of our graduates. Audience, please remain seated until all of our graduates have formed a reception line at the side of the gymnasium, which will be over here under the Fear the Roar, and that will be at the end of our commencement activities right now. So I want to go ahead and begin our diploma recognition. So I'd also like to take this opportunity before I begin to thank all of us and say how very proud I am for each of you this evening. I once again want to commend and recognize Mr. Shava and the teachers and staff members that have encouraged all of our graduates each and every day to make this successful transition into adult life, into college and career, a possibility for them all. Madeline K. Bush. Alexander Derfler. Marshall Kelly. Let's go, Marshall! Emmeline Middleton. Brenna Norton. Jeffrey Norton.
Good job, Jeffrey.
Tristan Roberge.
We love you, Tristan!
David Wayne Gillespie.
All right, Aaron.
Christian Williams. Friends and guests, please remain seated until the graduates have once again recessed to the receiving line. In conclusion, I'd like to thank everyone for coming to our 2023 commencement exercises for Telesis Preparatory Academy. And those watching from home, I'd like to now invite Dr. Reese to the podium to deliver the final proclamation, which will conclude our 2023 commencement exercises. Dr. Reese.
Thank you. How does it feel holding that, huh? Well, it's not final until this very moment. Here we go, okay? Thank you, Principal McQuiggan. And I, too, would like to be among the first to congratulate those young men and women who have graduated this evening and wish for them a successful future achieving all their dreams. I would like to close with this meaningful quote. We can give our children two things. One is roots and the other wings. Here we go. Graduates, please stand for the proclamation. As founder and superintendent of Telesis Center for Learning, Inc., it is with my great honor and pride that I present the class of 2023 and proclaim each of these students to have satisfactorily completed and the required course of study and officially graduated. Congratulations.